Hey guys, Little Professor Luke here. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Today I'm going to be doing another review, like I started my channel with the Old Farmer's Almanac. And this is a really cool book that I think you could use, and no, I am not using the word cool or fun wrong in this video. So today I'm going to be doing just a brief review of this book, and it is absolutely amazing. It has sunrise, sunset. You can see it has all of these calendar pages, all kinds of facts that you could use, bright stars, and of course, the most famous one, weather forecasts. Here's my opinion on this book. It is amazing. It is my favorite book ever that I have ever seen or read. It is absolutely tremendous. I read this every day, and I can barely be in the other room without it. It has holidays, observances. If you want to see an example of the weather forecast page, we have this. Now, for astronomical predictions and calculations, it is fitted for Boston and the New England states up north. However, it does have special corrections for both time and tides to fit for the entire United States. Now, the price of this book is what I think is the best part. Many other almanacs cost maybe $20, even $50, and I think that's a lot for an almanac. But this book costs, as you can see down below, it costs a small $7.99. So you can purchase this for $7.99, and where you can buy it, I had some trouble doing this. Maybe at Walmart. You can get it at Kroger's, sometimes at gas stations, sometimes pharmacies. I got this one at Kroger's, so I recommend doing grocery stores. Those are probably the best places to find them. Now, what's useful about this book is that, as you can see, it's the Old Farmer's Almanac. And if you think this is a new thing, it's not. This has been around, as you can see from right here, since 1792. So it has been around for more than 200 years. And the things in this book are very accurate, and they continue to impress lots of Americans. And what is worth buying with this book? Well, it's just what I've been looking for. I've been looking for sunrise, sunset. It tells you the moon phases for all the days of the year. It tells you moonrise, moonset, even tide tables, and sometimes like advice and puzzles, like why did the donut go to the dentist? To get a chocolate filling. So you have that, and not just astronomy, but if you want to go back to that page, it has all kinds of things. You know, it has the visible planets, so you can turn to that to see any planet that you may want to see. It has an entire page on eclipses for the year and full moon dates up to 2025. And probably my favorite table is the bright stars table. I love my stars. So anyway, that's what's useful about buying this book. It is absolutely amazing and what I have been searching for. The pros and cons of this book, there are a lot of pros. The pros about this book is that it contains nearly everything about astronomy and weather and calendar. It has all the holidays and observances of the year. It has weather forecasts for all the United States. And it has, well, the entire calendar pages, astronomical tables. There's just so much stuff in here. It's amazing. It's less than 300 pages, not a big book. But in these 300 pages is a lot of great stuff. And since 1792, it has been known as America's Almanac and has a very diverse history. Now, how do we use this almanac? Well, I think we all know how to use the weather pages and the bright stars table, but the calendar pages are a little different. As I told you, the sunrise and sunset tables, as well as many others, are fitted for Boston and the New England states, and it has special time corrections for that too. So we have a special page where it tells us all the equations that we're going to need to solve how to do these problems. So it says, to calculate the sunrise time in your locale, choose a day. Note its sunrise key letter. Find your nearest city on page 238. Add or subtract the minutes that correspond to the sunrise key letter to or from the sunrise time for Boston. So let's just figure out today when I'm uploading this video. March 28th. Happy Palm Sunday, everyone. So we can see here that it says that sunrise for March 28th, right there, is 6:33. And right beside that is a key letter C. So it's 6:33, and I live in a certain city. I'm not going to say that for some reasons. And my city, it says that the key letter C is plus 42 minutes. So for my city, I'm going to turn right here, and 6:33 plus 42 minutes, have some math, is 7:15. So 7:15 a.m. is when the sun rises today for a certain city. And this works for sunset. It works for high tide times, although there's special tide corrections. And there's lots of things too. It has holidays and observances. It's got some almanac oddities if you've ever heard of some weird astronomical or tidal or calendar things. It reveals those too. Now, I think one of the cons of this book, I think the biggest part is that I barely use the first 100 pages. And that's really because it's pretty much advertisement. I mean, these are pretty much what the first 100 pages are. It has a little bit of gardening and a little bit of farming, but it's not a lot. It's a whole lot of advertising. So really the pages of this book that I really read are the very, very beginning and then from page 100 on. So I'm not telling you that these are the only pages that are useful. I'm just saying those are the only pages I use. And for recommendations, this book is for anyone. It says the Old Farmer's Almanac. It can be for the elderly. It can be for farmers, because farmers is mainly what it's for. It's for people who like to just enjoy the simplicity of the weather outside, for astronomers like me, for meteorologists, and just for pleasure. It's a very pleasurable book. It's a very interesting book to read, and it is my favorite book ever. So just to sum up, this is a great book on the calendar, astronomy, and weather, and I highly recommend that you buy this book, and the founder, Robert B. Thomas, would be proud if you did. Thanks for watching this video made by Little Professor Luke. See you next time!